If you take a step back and look at Nightmare Night from a big picture perspective, it has a lot of unkind things to say about what actually happened about 1,000 years ago. The legend, as Zecora tells it, states that
the ponies put on costumes to hide from Nightmare Moon during the Nightmare Night festival, so that when she came down in search for ponies to consume, she would not be able to find any.
And all of the children go from house to house gathering candy so that they can leave an offering for her so that she actually has something to eat so that she doesn't just go on a rampage and kill the entire town.
We see the horror and terror that the mentioning of Nightmare Moon brings to the ponies. They are completely afraid of her. When you think about it, Celestia could have put these horrible rumors and stereotypes to rest, but it seems like she almost encouraged them.
Yeah, the fact that Nightmare Night is, as Twilight Sparkle says,
Nightmare Night is one of the most popular celebrations we have.
kind of speaks to the fact that Celestia has done nothing. I mean, consider what happened at the very beginning of the show. Episode 1, Season 1. Nobody knew who Nightmare Moon was. It was, at best, an old pony's tale that nobody believed actually was true. The fact that the Nightmare Night holiday still exists would kind of tie into that because it's just a fun excuse to throw on a costume and have kids get candy and have a party. Effectively, in Ponyville, Nightmare Night is a giant block party that the whole town contributes to, and they've completely forgotten what the holiday was founded upon. Take a look at what happened to Halloween, All Hallows Eve, in our world. 1,000 years has changed the holiday quite a bit from what it originally was.
A Celtic Christian festival, which not only celebrates the saints, but then also celebrates and prays for the souls of the dead, which is where some of the costuming came from. Children would dress up as deceased saints or other dead people and put on little plays, and that has turned into dressing up as scary creatures and getting candy for it. Also, in the episode, when Princess Luna does show up in Ponyville, one of the first things that she says is that the citizens have no reason to fear her any longer.
Thus implying that at one point they did. I'm not saying we should go ahead and take it at face value that she was wandering around eating ponies, but I could easily see that the whole candy offering was a metaphor for tributes that she would demand in exchange for preventing her from actually rampaging through the countryside and destroying things. Like, I could see her attempting to demand ponies' respect and adoration, which, when Luna comes back 1,000 years later, she does the exact same thing again. She is demanding, on principle, people love and admire her.
Another thing that I was actually thinking about, during the Nightmare Nights festival, everyone is awake during night, and as we've seen in other episodes, Luna, and of course the Nightmare Moon, has the ability to go into dreams and then alter them. So it's possible that instead of hiding from somebody who would physically consume them, they were hiding from somebody who would cause nightmares, eat good dreams, rather than the actual pony themselves. In staying up late at night, they then wouldn't have those dreams during the time where she was the most powerful.
I had not thought of that before. That's a really cool theory.
So I think this episode goes to show the power that Nightmare Moon had and why she was then trapped in the moon for 1,000 years. Now, this power that was used for bad didn't spring from an intentionally evil person. Luna was very sad and lonely and
jealous.
Yeah.
And Luna says something very apropos as they're returning from Fluttershy's house.
It is of no use, Twilight Sparkle. They have never liked us, and they never shall.
That speaks worlds as to how everything got started 1,000 years ago, like how the Nightmare Moon entity force, whatever happened to her, was able to take root in her mind.
Though the two holidays, Halloween and Nightmare Nights, seem similar, deep down they're actually based on very different things. And it's really interesting to watch and see how Luna wants it to continue. It's the one night where people are celebrating only her her. So she gets that love and that admiration that she's always really wanted.
Respect, really, is what she's after, and love and admiration and such, but just acknowledgement that she exists. Hey, I'm here too.
All in all, that's probably one of the best episodes to describe Princess Luna, and it really helps you to understand her character development.
Which is good, considering that it's really the only episode that deals with her at this point. Something I hope they address in season 4, but we can only hope.
All right, and I think that is all. Thank you for listening. We will be posting more soon. If you have any comments or suggestions, please leave a comment below.
Yeah, give us a shout. We'll start a discussion. Always good times. Happy Nightmare Night, Everpony.
Meow. All right, the episode that we're discussing today is the 4th episode in season 1. It's
2.
I thought it was season 1.
It's season 2.
Oh my goodness, you told me season 1.
No, I didn't. I told you season 2.
No, you told me season 1 this morning.
I
Did.
am very sorry and was probably very tired.